Yeah, I mean, I would argue the people who have been watching it or might still be lost because phase 4 or 5, I admit, has been pretty. And actually, your audience about to be one of the first to know this. I don't think I mentioned this in a
Come on, exclusive.
news
Let's
station,
go.
but
Let's go.
we're in the beginning stages. So it may not be next year, but we're in the beginning stages of forming a.
What seeds would you plant for those that are trying to get into the film space or in the creative space in general?
The seed that I want to plant is the same inspiration I receive. I want to pass it to you, and that is
truth in the air. Let it speak.
It's a good thing I don't have a lot of jewelry too. So
Oh, nice.
that's always,
You
but
did
that'd be
good.
always crazy in like in the singing booth, like in the like music,
Right.
singers with a whole bunch of necklaces and rings. Like, oh my gosh,
Yeah, it sound like Christmas bells ringing.
yeah. And they'd be like, what? Look
Like, you don't hear that?
Right. We catch all that.
Right. So are you being introduced as Ollie or Oliver?
It's a great question.
Oh, I know. That's why I asked
Yeah,
it.
I would say Oliver Crooms, because that's how I introduce myself with the film industry. But all my friends know me as Ollie. Like on my IMDb page, I'm Oliver Crooms.
So y'all heard it here. This man's name is Oliver Crooms, not Ollie, because he don't know y'all like that.
Nah.
So, I mean, we already recorded. We already here.
Oh, okay.
You know, so welcome back to another episode of Creative Roots Podcast, where seeds sown become visions grown. Shout out to Charlotte Podcast Studio.
I would like to thank us.
Shout out to Allen Luck Studios. I would like to thank us again. And shout out to Artbox Charlotte.
I would like to thank us
again. Who we missing? I ask this every week. I don't ever think we miss. Maybe, you know what? I'm prepping. That's what it is. I'm prepping for them
new
sponsors.
That's right.
I like how you
what it
think
is.
us, because it's like, if you don't think yourself, who else going to? It's
Who
like,
gonna do it?
Right. So
So we gotta let people know, man.
gotta let them know, man. I
You
ain't
know?
mad at that at all.
So listen, y'all. I got a mint in my mouth, so this is gonna be a little struggle for a minute. Y'all already know how I really get over here. Sitting across from me, y'all already heard. His name is Oliver Crooms, and this man is one of the people that I would truly call one of my brothers. We have known each other since high school.
Yeah.
We was in the band together.
I want to say like my freshman year in high school, like way back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be forgetting that you in the band too.
Oh.
But you weren't there all 4 years, right?
We're not gonna discuss why.
I was
No,
like-
I wasn't.
I was like, I'm trying to remember what year was you there. But
I
yeah.
was there. I played my saxophone from 6th grade to.
Hold on, you play saxophone?
Yes.
Did you do concert band, or you did were you did marching with me too? Or you
No,
did,
I didn't do marching.
Yeah, you was in concert
That
band. I
was you
remember.
and Chris.
Huh?
That was you and Chris.
Yeah, me and Chris was
Y'all did marching band. She tried to get me to do it, and I
And-
was like, no.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, I remember Chris. And Kim, did you remember Kim Middleton?
I remember the name.
Yeah, she was, yeah. We all was we was a big family. But it was called Vance, but now they're called, what are they called now?
Julius Chambers.
I think that's right. I mean, you can look back. I
It
think
ain't
it's
my school. I don't know, Tay.
Don't do that. Cougar Pride.
Cougar Pride, yeah, man. Like we had a really good basketball team. Then we won like state that my senior year. Or,
I know my senior year, we went flawless. We didn't have any losses.
Yeah. I think that was my senior year too. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that wasn't your senior year. We didn't graduate the same year.
Or maybe my junior. I don't know. I remember one time we were undefeated, and it was like a big deal.
It was. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
my senior year. That was my senior year. So yeah, shout out to class of 02. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I'm 03.
Let's
Yeah.
go. But yes, Oliver Crooms, this man is I don't want to downplay it and say filmmaker, but I know that's a word most people understand. He is a director. He is a saxophonist. He is a music producer. He is, what am I missing? I'm missing something big.
Oh man, that's enough. That's fine. But
He said, no, this man, hype that man up, man.
Right. Hype me up.
hype me up. I'm one important thing for me. I'm the founder of the Carolina Film Festival. It's a nonprofit
The
here.
most important thing.
We're about 6 years strong now and doing big things, and I'm excited to talk more about it. And we just want to inspire and uplift filmmakers all over the world. We're just doing our special thing here in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, you know.
So shout out to Carolina Film Festival because they are, like you said, they're doing a lot. And it's noticeable, especially when you got the mayor chiming in.
Governor.
Actually, the governor, yeah. So we had the mayor. Our last one, we had the governor. I was very blessed to have the governor put in a video to us. He wasn't able to be there in person, but he was excited to, you know, to say some words for our audience. The years before that, we did have a video from the mayor, and
See, I wasn't too wrong.
And then we have some political figures. We have senators drop by, and so it's great to have a platform where people who are working towards making filmmakers' lives better, having the opportunity to have a floor to talk about it and let people know about it. So, you know, we don't push anybody to vote any one way or whichever, but let them know about what's going on, and anything that's have to do with filmmakers, we're there.
Is that for me?
Oh, that's for me, I think, probably. Yeah. I just like, I bet that's for
Tay,
me.
you so weird. Can I be in production back here without you calling it out, Tay?
No, because I got to make sure, because I'm like, my mic is normally, you know.
And I put myself in the spot. So anybody who is probably in the car listening to the podcast, not seeing it, I had a very polite nudge to put the microphone close to my mouth. So that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So listen, way back when, I sound like we old.
I man.
Listen,
I mean,
I don't wanna
O2
sit there.
is, you know what I'm saying?
We got a lot to talk about because I do a lot of fitness stuff too. So maybe we could talk about that too. But
we can throw that in there too.
I ain't gonna cut you off, but but like when you mentioned that, I was like, man, I'm starting to feel it in my knees sometimes. It's like, come on, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know if I want to do another half marathon before I totally hang it up. I'm gonna always try to stay fit, but I don't know if I have it in me to do another half marathon, you know?
Well, I have it in me to not do any marathon. So you doing way better than me. So yeah, I mean, because you do fitness. You have the I see your clips of the fitness. You have Carolina Film Festival, and you have Ollie on the Beat.
Yeah. And you may laugh at me about this part, but I actually also, another thing, I wouldn't normally bring this up, but because of leaving such an impact in people's lives, I thought I should bring it up. But I also, in my spare time, suit up as Spider-Man for underprivileged kids.
I knew it.
At hospitals and parades. I visit kids one-on-one at hospitals or their parties and just kind of bring joy for that. You'd be surprised. I mean, like Spider-Man's like a rock star. Yeah. You know, I can walk somewhere and they're like, Spider-Man, you know, and it brings the kid out, the adults too. And there's been situations where like even the parents needed that. They needed to see their kids smile one more time when they're going through like chemo and stuff like that. So that it helps even the parents. So So shout out to, you know, the whole Spider-Man, you know,
community.
Yeah. It's a lot of us, but it's I'm Spidey N Charlotte. So I'm repping Charlotte, you know. So yeah.
Because I mean Spider-Man is like Marvel's go-to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got Spider-Man, and then you have like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Especially lately with all the Marvel movies. Did you see Endgame?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. We're going back.
Boy, I can't wait for Doomsday next year.
Oh.
They saying the trailer is supposed to drop during the so I'm gonna start jumping to movies, but it's supposed to drop for the Avatar Fire and Ice movie that's dropping this December. So the Avengers Doomsday trailer is attached with that because that's all under the Disney umbrella.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm excited. Like if you wasn't already excited to see Avatar Fire and Ash, now about to be extra hype because we know we're going to see our first glimpse of Dr. Doom and like all the people, you know.
This is going to be interesting. And I'm not even going to touch on that because that's not what we're here for. But Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday is... I can't. If you're not a Marvel fan, if you have not watched everything from Iron Man 1 all the way till now, and watched it in sequential order, is it sequential? No, chronological.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch it in that order, you probably already lost. But it's cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would argue the people who have been watching it or might still be lost because Phase 4 or 5, I admit, has been pretty
intense.
Well, it's been pretty bad. Nothing's connecting. We were getting towards the whole Jonathan Majors, like the whole thing, but they dropping that for obvious reasons and not starting scratch. But there has been no build up for Dr. Doom. So this is like Marvel's, maybe Disney's in general, most important trailer of all time. They got to bring all that goodwill back to like film and like film fans, Marvel fans, and just the interest of people in general. So as a movie business person, I'm super interested to see how they're gonna pull that off, because this like really might be the most important trailer of all time.
Hey, yo, what's going on, good people? It's Shamar from the Creative Roots Podcast, and we're going live, baby, Saturday, December 20th from 6 p.m. until right here at Charlotte Podcast Studio. So I want you to pull up on me. I want you to hang out and meet past guests and be a part of our live studio audience. We're celebrating growth, creativity, and community, and we want you in the building. Lock in your spot, follow us online, and get ready for Creative Roots Live, baby. This isn't just a podcast, it's an experience, you dig? See you on the 20th.
I'm super interested to see how they're gonna pull that off, because this like really might be the most important trailer of all time. Because you coming back of a movie that made $2 billion, and Marvel movies been going down since then.
Ooh.
So this has to be magic, you know.
So listen, y'all, this man is really into music, not music, but the movie industry, okay? He is really into the filmmaking industry, because I did not know that. Now, so I apologize to y'all because we didn't even start this off right, but I think we started it off great. So listen, going all the way back, as far as you can remember, what seed was planted that got you into the whole filmmaking space?
That's a good question. This may not even totally answer your question, but I would say what got me to the movie space is growing the way I grew up. So I love the whole movie theater experience. I remember I go there with my family, with my grandmother used to join us. I remember vividly seeing Jurassic Park for the first time, you know, and like that whole experience and like how I brought the community together. No matter what way of life you live, the theater experience is what could bring everybody together. It's like movies or sports. It's what something to bring all together. So from there, that was kind of pulled a switch inside of me. And then later in life, when I got into music, and music's like my heartbeat. Like music is what's in my blood. My family are Grammy-nominated singers and musicians and instrumentalists. And one day,
I was gonna bypass that because I didn't know if you want that out there.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind. Yes, they're called the Murals. My mom and my uncles. And they're in the gospel music side. But I was on the set of a music video once, and I saw like the director and the writers and the gavs and everybody working together. And I was like, you know, I think I can cultivate this gift. I think I have something like this. I feel like I have this in me. So from there, I started to self-educate myself, and I started buying myself equipment like DSLRs and started looking up YouTube videos, how to shoot. And then from there, I just started shooting things on my own and start editing, get Final Cut Pro, you know, all that stuff, you know, as a beginner. Yeah. And then I started working with other people as like doing promo videos for people, doing music videos on my own, and so forth. And then I started to network with other filmmakers. And then I started going to film community events. And from there, that's when I woke up and was like, you know what? I want to create something that will motivate and inspire people even long after I leave this earth. And then that's when the Carolina Film Festival idea came to me. And then from there, it just full speed ahead, you know. It just all started from that one inspiration, and I wanted to pass along that inspiration to others.
How has that experience been, you know, just from waking up and be like, you know what? It's on me, and I'm going to do it.
It's fulfilling. It's one of those things where, because I also have a full-time job as well. So people are like, it's like, how you do all this? But it's like when you are passionate about what you do, and you know what you want, and you have the goals, you don't let the naysayers bring you down. You don't let any of the negativity bring you down. You just go forward and search for what you're looking for. And then it's been a great experience because I love what I do. I love talking about film. I love giving people platforms to show their films. I love having a team of judges to review the films and find the best. And it's always self-rewarding to find some in North Carolina. But we're open to filmmakers all over the world. So it's very competitive. So right now, our film festival is not a week long. It's not even a whole weekend. It's one day. So it's one day. So we don't have the luxury right now to have a bunch of submissions in. When you screen films, these are the best of the best of the best of the best. Because we only have like 4 or 5 hours. You know, so we don't have a whole day to show all shorts, a whole day to show all documentaries.
So we're looking for sponsors?
Yes, we're looking for sponsors. Yeah. And It's the end of
to
November.
donate.
Sponsors, if you watch this, we're tax write-off. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. So if you need something really easy, quick, that's our place. We don't even need that many. Like I make a lot happen with a little. You know, like it's just it's the way
we know
it is.
how to stretch it.
I know how to stretch it, yes, and make it and stretch it and make it look like wow, they had a great time. It looks so. I would have never known what the money was because like it looks so awesome. You know.
Oh yeah.
Everybody have a great time when we come over.
I mean, especially when you have the talent there to make it happen.
Yeah.
You have the proper equipment and the proper operators of that equipment. You know, because anybody can hold the camera, but everybody can't shoot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have your team, and I'm pretty sure you've gone through different people in different spaces. Has that been something that you've had to deal with? Like replacing people, or is it more like voluntary?
Well, as far as my filmmaking side, yes. One great thing about the Charlotte film communities, I always meet new people.
Right.
So it's giving me an opportunity to put more people on, you know, or learn like their skill set, you know. And same for me. So I'm like, if you need help, just call on me. You know, I'm not too big to like help somebody, you know. So that definitely the case. I always meet new people, but I also like to stay attached with like people who I know are really good. So shout out to Thor. Shout out to a few other people as well, but different people who I work in the past, I'm gonna remember them and bring them in the future because they were so great. And there's some photographers I've dealt with the film festival side, you know, who were able to get the nice shots for our festival and videography. So yeah, definitely. I like to keep who I have, but also keep an eye out for, you know, new potential.
Yeah, and that's always good because there are a lot of people that want to get into this space, you know, and just being in the creative space in general, that's part of what this platform is for. And I tell people, you know, it doesn't matter where you are in your creative journey, you know, it's just, let's just have a conversation about it. You know, so if it's somebody like, hey, I'm interested and I want to come in and, you know, talk about the little bit of things that I have done and turn this into, you know, where they're coming in and getting advice or pointers from Shamar and myself and Dina. Okay.
Shout out to Dana. Dina. Oh, let me get it right.
Shout out to Dina.
Yeah, Dina G. Yeah, you know, just that's part of what this platform is for because, like you said, we're not too big or too small for anybody. You know, with some of the connects that I have, this platform could have some legendary hip hop artists on it very soon. Very.
I believe that.
Soon. So
keep it up. Keep your eyes on this on these people here. I can't wait to see it. Yes.
Yes. You know, so we don't mind helping people either. You know, and I think that goes into, you know, the whole gatekeeping thing. Like you gatekeep, that keeps people away from you.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize that because if you think about it, you're holding on to this one little thing and think that you're the only person that can do it the proper way while you have 100 other people that can do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And they're sharing this information and they're building a relationship. That is like isolation, you know. And if we're here to build communities and we're here to help and assist each other, you got to have an open mind and an open mouth because you got to ask sometimes too, you know.
I need help. Like, ask for help. Like, yeah.
But for me, you know, his entire platform of the Carolina Film Festival, that is strictly to put people on, you know.
Right.
And one thing that I found in this whole process is the more you know, share freely and help people be successful, that's what helps make you even more successful. So, you know, and I remember, first off, just letting y'all know, he and I share that same full time. So I totally get it from your lens, man, of being able to balance everything. But, you know, I've seen the growth of that festival through these years as well. And I think it's because, you know, you do offer a lot of support to other people and helping them out. So good stuff.
Thank you. And actually, your audience is about to be one of the first to know this. I don't think I've mentioned this in a
Come on, exclusive.
news
Let's
station,
go.
but we're in the beginning stages. So it may not be next year, but we're in the beginning stages of forming a Carolina Film Festival scholarship.
Oh, nice.
And this will be open not necessarily just for normal collegiate students, but for anybody because I feel like anytime somebody's making a movie or acting a movie, that knowledge, that experience is your teacher, So
Yeah.
anybody that has a script or a story, but you just don't have the funds to like go out there and do everything, it won't be a huge scholarship at all, but it'd be something, it'd be something that
Something is always better than nothing.
something that could help pay for that cinematographer, like, because you have so many things to worry about creating a movie. So for any Carolina-based filmmakers, keep your eyes out on us for that.
That's me.
There you go. Yep. So we're really excited about that. We're still pressing on to that. There's a lot of different legworks to get that together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with your connections and the community, I don't think it'll be too bad or take too long to get that done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, man.
I accept that. Yes.
I have no problem supporting people, and I love when people are supporting, So on that note, look at me being nosy. On that note, how deep has the support been for you and everything that you do? Because I don't want to narrow it down to one thing, even though we mostly talking about Carolina Film Festival.
Yes.
How has the support been for you overall?
Oh, the support has been amazing. From like family, friends, the communities that I'm serving, whether that's in the music or the festival or film. I feel like I can put out an ad that, hey, I'm shooting a movie and I need some extras. I feel like I can, the way how close the Charlotte film community is, it won't be a problem to get extras. It won't be a problem to find a great editor or a cinematographer. The love has been there. And as far as the film festival, the same as well. I always been surprised how many submissions receive, even overseas, which has always been a shocker for me. Like, there's been years where our best animation was from somebody from Germany, and it's been great. It's just sometimes where we place the festival might be difficult because there's so many different things happening in Charlotte. Like, I think that the film festival, the exact same day was the Ola Festival, was a huge Latino film festival, and then there's the 48-hour film competition, that all happened the same weekend. So there's so much happening in Charlotte, but once, people who want to be there, they're try to be there, and if they can't, they send their love in the ways, and you know that they really want to be there.
Yeah.
So it's just something to juggle with. It's like an embarrassment of riches because Charlotte has so many great things happening.
Yeah, Charlotte got a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot. And I notice it when I do drive back to Charlotte, because being on the Albemarle is just slow. Nobody's really in a rush. The most traffic you might see is the traffic at a red light. So it's not a lot of headache. It's not a lot of go. So when I do drive to Charlotte, I'm like, yep, I made it back. So yeah, Charlotte got a lot going on. Shamar, you got any questions before I move on?
I'll go ahead and move forward. Yeah.
So dealing with the support, and I know it's luxurious. It's vast. It's a melting pot because it comes from everywhere. And it's all good. But how many times have you had to deal with the it's not gonna work, or why are you doing this, or anything that would make you put a seed in your brain and be like, you know what, maybe they're right?
Yeah. And again, I always try to get past that and not to dwell on negativity, but I also am a realist and notice what happens. So I take, like, okay, I need to stay away from that person. Or but there's been times, I remember in the past where someone told me, why don't you just join this another film festival? Or why don't you be a part of that one, just help build that one? What I always tell them is their vision is different from mine. I have a different inspiration and vision for me, and we can work together. I can have a festival and they have their festival. We work together and reach heights together. Like the what do you say? The tides lifts all ships. We all want film industry to bloom and blossom in the Carolinas. One film festival may have a bigger hand with the political side. One may have more with the grassroots side. One may be just more famous and more popular, so it brings more films to North Carolina, which is great. Yeah. But we all have our part and place in there. And I also bring an example of, if you go to the grocery store, if you go into the bread aisle, there's a lot of bread But are they all the same brand?
No.
Nope.
There might be like dozens of brands. Do you see people say, well, they should all be the same brand and there's one out? Like, no.
Right, like they should have just got together.
Yeah,
like,
they should all got together in that one brand. That doesn't really make sense. So like everybody has a passion about what they're doing, their vision, and we do support each other, but we just have our own brand. And matter of fact, we do have something called shout out to One Charlotte Film Fest, which was started by, shout out to Trey McGriff. He's the founder of the Cine Odyssey Animation Film Festival. He had a brilliant idea during the pandemic of like, hey, people are shut inside. They want to go out, but none of us could do a film festival because, so let's have a digital grand festival where we all come together. And then we started that in 2000 or 2001, where everybody submitted a few films and we did some Q&As all virtually. And it was a huge success. We was all in the news. And then this past year, we just did it again in person. It was a huge success as well. So that's called the One Charlotte Film Fest. That's an opportunity for us all to come together for that moment and do something big for the Carolinas. But then again, we spread back out and do our own thing and come back again for that once a year. So
Avengers Assemble.
That's
what that sounds like.
Yes.
Because it's just like because we film, I'm a nerd. I don't care. I'm a nerd.
I am too. I'm a big nerd. Yeah.
And I was like, what are they talking about?
So it's like the Avengers, you got Iron Man, you got Thor, you got
Black Panther,
Spider-Man, Black Panther, you got all these different people. The Hulk, you can't leave out the Hulk.
Oh yeah, he's popular.
You have all the Captain America. You got all these different people that serve a completely different area. They do different things. They have different special abilities. But when things are going wrong, they come together. And that's going to like what you're saying. You have everybody's got their own thing going on, but when it's time to really come together for the community and ourselves to celebrate us, we will come together. We will assemble and we will make it the best event you've ever had. And that's a good thing because a lot of people don't tend to want to do things like that, because I know the music space in Charlotte itself, maybe the whole North Carolina. I remember Jay No Truth. He worked at the radio station. I don't know if he still does or not, but this man had a collective of us in a room and he said, this is what it's going to take. Everybody puts up this amount of money. You get this song on this collective tape, and we are going to push the Carolinas together. And instead of everybody saying, "Oh, well, here's my $50, here's my $100," now take note. This money goes towards getting you a stack of 100 CDs for you to go sell, make your money back, and then when you need more, you do the same thing over again. This is like a Charlotte mixtape that he was trying to put together. And the majority of the people said no. Now,
that's crazy.
Let's just say this was back in 03, 04. I have not heard a single one of those rappers on the radio. I have not heard any of them outside of the local music scene. And I asked myself, what if y'all would have just said, okay?
Right.
So you telling me I'm one of the only people that put this money up? But, film sounds like it is in a completely different space and a better space because we're different companies and we can come together. We're not competing.
Yeah.
How you say it, Shamar, it's not about competition.
It's collaboration over competition.
That word. And dudes didn't want to collaborate.
I think one also thing about music, and not to sound bad at music, because music again is my heartbeat. It's just who's attached to that music. But as music is both, it's basically just that singer, that musician, that rapper, and that person like gets all the credit. Even though there's a lot of like the producer, the mixer, they make you sound good, but they're not really the line. But when it comes to film, if one filmmaker finds a cinematographer in Charlotte or the editor in Charlotte and find actors in Charlotte and find the gaffers in Charlotte and all these people in Charlotte, everybody's Charlottesians, and they're making this movie. If that movie get picked up for Netflix or a Tube, even if it's Tubi or if it's Amazon, that brings everybody on because everybody has an IMDb page, and
Right.
everybody want credit on their their
Profile.
basically, yeah. They want that credit, and that helps everybody up. So all you need is that movie on Amazon and be like, oh, I was a part of that movie. Everybody be like, what? Really? Let's have a party watch. Everybody, it's more of a celebration because everybody's a part of that. But when it was just one rapper from Charlotte, it might be just that one person getting credit, and it don't feel like a whole team effort, if that makes sense.
It does. And I get what you're saying, because when it comes to music, there's only one face
Right.
that's seen. But when it comes to film, there are multiple faces and multiple hands in the pot.
Right.
Making sure that everything is going correct.
Right.
Right. Then you brought up IMDb. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah. So IMDb is a website. I think it's called the International Movie Database or something like that.
That's what it is.
But that's a movie that like directors, producers, actors, they have a profile there, and they have like their works in order. And so anybody want to come by and check out your work, or be like, okay, what have Oliver been working on? You could go to my IMDb page, type in Oliver Crooms, and it has like all the works I've done. It even breaks it down like as me as a director, works I've done, me as an actor, me as a writer, and it has all there. And one cool thing about IMDb is like it's not like a respected person. They have like an indie person, but you can have like you also have Denzel Washington in there. It has Halle Berry. Everybody is in.
It could
IMDb.
have Shamar on there, and we just don't know.
Yes,
So
sir.
like, it's as long as you have your IMDb Pro subscription to it, which every actor should have, every director should have. It brings more credence to what you do in your craft. It just shows that you're more serious. Like if you're picking up an agent, they're going to ask for your IMDb link. But yeah, that's what IMDb basically is. Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you got an IMDb, and he has recommended you get the pro version. I don't have the pro version yet, so I took that as a shot.
Oh no, without it. So your IMDb. So I'm guessing your IMDb page don't have a picture yet.
No,
right?
I don't think I put.
Yeah.
a picture
Okay.
in
So
there yet.
if you have a pro, it will take care of that part.
Yeah. See how he just did that? See how he just threw me under the bus right there? So they don't know what you look like, huh?
Hey, but you got your works there, so that's a lot of people don't have the pictures yet.
Yeah. So listen, man, we've been through a lot, right? The film festival, the music, the seeds that you are planting in the filmmaking community. I want you to, if you can, sum it up and let me know, or let them know, what seeds would you plant for those that are trying to get into the film space or in the creative space in general?
Well, it'd be multiple things, but I would say for anybody that's watching this, the seed that I want to plant is the same inspiration I receive. I want to pass it to you, and that is Charlotte in itself. It's a growing city. It's like growing big like another Atlanta. It's growing big. I think it's like 150 new people moved here every day. It's crazy.
That's too many.
Yeah. But one thing about I want to let you know is that if you have an idea for a story, if you have a passion for acting, even if you have a little part of yourself like, I want to try it, but I'm scared to do it, I would say just go out and do it. Don't let anything hinder you from doing that. Even if it's from me having the platform to give you to visit our festival so you can meet other filmmakers, other like-minded people, be inspired by films you see and be like, wow, that was made here in the Carolinas. Oh, wow, that was made in South Carolina, or that was made, or have the platform where you can meet filmmakers and meet like people from our Q&A panel who are industry giants that we have sometimes. We have people come from who was at Amazon Studios executive. We have political figures. We have people who were involved with major movies. We actually had an actor from Sinners come in our last festival. It was really, really exciting. I want you to have the opportunity to ask them questions and learn from them and prick their brains. I want you to have the opportunity. Because I know also being in Charlotte, you may feel like, man, this place is big, but it may feel small. Like, I don't know anybody else that's in the film community. I want you to have the opportunity to meet them and meet other people who are also feeling that same way so that you can network and you can be out there and push, write that script or have a mentor that can teach you how to shoot a camera. So that's what I want my seed to be planted about. It's just inspiration, and people feel like that guy Oliver. He was a great guy, but he also had a heart for the arts. He had a heart for filmmaking, and he wanted everybody to have an opportunity and everybody to be inspired to do something special.
Well said.
Thank you.
Listen, because inspiration goes a long way. Inspiration, motivation, and then having the mindset to loosely not care.
Mm-hmm.
You see something, you're doing something that has you like, I want to try.
Right.
Go try.
Right.
Go try.
Right.
You never know. It's like riding a bike. You will never know how to ride a bike until you get on it.
Right.
And then there's gonna, you start out with training wheels. There's somebody there that's gonna help you with training wheels, and then some people they go, one training wheel, but other people they go straight forward and no training wheels at all. And there's always going to be support there because it's a whole industry. So somebody walks in this door, they meet you. They're not just meeting you. They're meeting your connects as needed, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So they come in here and it's like, oh, well, we're looking for somebody to do film. Well, I do film, but I also know other people that do. So if you're looking for something specific, let me call my brother, because he can get you better connected and get you further than I can. And they call you, and then you're like, oh, I know somebody. Now they have a mentor compared to just what if, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shamar, you got any questions?
I'm taking it back to the festival, the film festival. So I asked you off camera when is submissions, and you told me, top of the year. But I guess more so for some of those filmmakers that are getting started, what does the criteria look like, or how do they get themselves prepped to be able to submit for a festival?
Great question. I would say whenever you're beginning to shoot the film, let me give you a little insight of how our judges, we have a team of judges, and there's a few things that we have listed of things we review when we watch the movies. So we're reviewing the acting, we're reviewing the cinematography, but we also reviewing audio, which unfortunately that's a crucial part. That's something that we can already know the first 5 minutes if this is a serious attribute to our festival. But even just like the pacing, if there's 3 acts to a story, if you feel like you're taking a long time to get to the 3rd act, or the movie is just way too bloated or way too short,
too much explanation.
Exactly. And there's some other things too, but those are very important things, that the color palette and everything. But as far as getting prep, I would just say make sure that you prep the best you can with audio, with visuals, and just make sure you work the lines, make sure it's more believable. It don't seem like fake if like your actors don't look like they're acting. Like the worst kind of actors when they're acting, you got to make sure like you're really living that character,
Right.
But yeah, I would say those are 3 or 4 big things that you should really prep. Make sure your audio is the best it could be and the visual could be, and make sure your actors are ready for it. They're ready to shoot,
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's solid advice. Go ahead, Taylor.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was done. I just said good stuff. Solid advice.
Thanks, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, since Shamar's done, listen, man, this has been a long time coming. We've been talking about working together for years.
Yes.
He had me sign an NDA, y'all, so I'm not even gonna speak on what that is. But listen, the thing that you are working on, you and Jolie, this, I'm fully backing it. I'm with y'all on it.
Well, before you get any further, a little bit of exclusive, little bad exclusive right here, but that movie is no longer happening. So we made a public statement, and not to go into much detail, but everybody's in great terms.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that story just won't be able to happen now at the moment.
I was getting to that.
Yeah. Oh, so you already know. Okay. Yeah.
I was building.
Okay.
But since you just,
I was afraid you didn't know, and then you was making this mountain that I had to cut down later. So I was,
no,
he went ahead and chopped you at the end right now.
But yeah, I should have known you already know. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I believed it. You know,
Yeah.
it was good.
Thank you,
know,
thank you.
I'm saying was as it gets past this, but yes, whenever y'all are ready, just let me know.
All right, yeah,
You
thank
know. Well, shoot, just let the people know where they can find Carolina
Yeah.
Film Festival and all that.
You can find us on our website at carolinafilmfestival.com. My name is Oliver, but everybody listening right now, you could call me Ollie. You know, that's my friends call me that. So you all are friends to me now. My Instagram is Ollie Crooms. That's at OLLIECROOMS. The Carolina Film Festival is Carolina Film Festival. And for all you Marvel nerds out there or people who just love to see people have a great time and be joyous, I have a Spider-Man Instagram called Spidey, the letter N Charlotte. That's where you see some of my workout endeavors. You also see me suiting up Spider-Man for kids events and for children's hospitals and stuff like that. Just a way of me giving back to the community.
Yeah. So y'all heard it here. Mr. Oliver Ollie Crooms.
Yes, sir.
I thought Shamar was about to say something. I seen him.
You gotta let me know when you get your movie. We get your story. So let me know so I can audition for your films.
Yeah, Tay. Let's go.
Let me know.
See how people just come in here,
I'm gonna study so hard. I'm gonna be ready.
put
Just
me
let
on
me
the
know.
spot, man. I wasn't ready for that. Speaking of that, you know, before we completely close out, I allow people to ask me a question. I usually don't prep people for that.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be there, but I might need to start prepping people for that. But
So
yeah.
I'm going cold turkey. So go ahead. Yeah.
So do you have a question for me?
Questions for you. I would say, I guess I could stick with film. If you did write a story and you also directed it, what kind of story do you think would be inside you to share to the world? Would it be like an action movie? Would it be a romantic comedy? Would it be something that's really geared towards the Black community, like that whole like Insecure kind of vibe? Or like what would be something that would be fun for you, a story for you to share to the world?
2 films that I already have
Oh, okay. Yeah.
in my brain. I started jotting down one, but it's about mental health.
Okay. That's great.
As a Black man.
Okay.
You know, real mental health.
I would love to see that story.
Not this on TV, she don't like me, love me no more, and do all this crazy stuff. It's just, I have to talk to you about
Yeah,
it.
you can talk off screen for this.
It's
Yeah, I want to know about it.
I have all the visuals in my head. And yeah, we're gonna have to talk. But
Please.
my films are just about, I guess it's more nostalgic.
Okay.
Because I did the short film based on me, you know, up until last year. I think that's
Yep.
yeah. So I kind of did a short film.
So you already have a short film out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a micro, a mini, and a short.
Okay.
So all in all,
I need to
all
see
3
that.
of them together, like 12 minutes and some change. But yeah, the ones that I'm already thinking about doing, they're about mental health. And I feel the way I'm gonna do it, it'll hit and it'll make you sit and think. You know, that's where I would be at. That's where I'm at right now.
Well, I love that. And I think that's something the world needs to see more, and especially from a Black filmmaker, about the realness of it, not any fake, like the real authenticity of it. I think it's something that will make the world a better place, a more understanding place. So when you have a casting call, let me know, because I already know I would audition for it. So just let me know, man.
I got you, man. I got you. So listen, y'all.
Excuse me, my film.
Oh, wait,
I got
you
one.
Okay.
So mine, first off, that's not my wheelhouse, but I do have this story, and my story I want to get out. It's nostalgic as well, but it is Black fathers.
Okay, a story about Black fathers. Okay.
Yes,
I would
well,
love it.
one in particular, but yes.
So you say you have a film that you're going to work on, or is it already done?
No. It's written, but I have to get Tay to shoot it.
Okay. All right.
Again,
Let me know in the
work for
casting,
Tay.
because I want to audition for that too.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, man. So listen, y'all. This has been another episode of Creative Roots Podcast. I thought Shamar was about to say something.
Hey, will you stop? Would you let me do my job over
Anytime
here?
I see you move the
Let me
volume
do
button,
my job.
I just anticipate you saying something, so I stop. That's all.
Go ahead,
Listen,
sir.
y'all already know how me and Shamar are, but listen, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Creative Roots Podcast. This is my little brother, Oliver Crooms, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Peace.